Okay, so welcome. We people from all over the world this morning. Galway, Cork, Holland, everywhere. So welcome. So come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Keeping the spine tall and just close down the eyes. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Hold for a second at the top and slowly exhale. And again, inhale deep. Exhale out. Inhale deep. And exhale out. Now bring the chin to the chest. Looking up and down. And then looking right and left. Ear down to the shoulder, right ear to the right shoulder. And the left ear to the left shoulder. And back to the center. Chin to the chest again, rotating the chin to the left and the right, half circles. Good, and back to the center. Just fingertips to the collarbones. Pointing the elbows. 1, 2, and 3 big circles and around. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Interlocking the fingers, same thing. 1, 2, 3, and around. 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the spine tall again. Bring the right hand over to the left knee. Left hand is going to reach behind. Big deep breath here, and then release back to the center. Left hand to the right knee, reaching behind. Inhale. And exhale back to the center. This time reaching up overhead. Left hand reaches out, right hand reaches up over. And a nice stretch on the right side of the body. Looking up to the fingertips. And then change. Right hand down, left hand reaches over. Fill up the lungs. Inhale. And exhaling. Good. Back to the center. Inhale, reach. 2 hands up, and exhale, we're going to fold in front. Inhale, reaching up again. This is where you can use a pillow or a block if you have it. And exhale, folding in front. You can rest your forearms or your forehead if you can on the block. One more, inhale, reach them hands up high. Filling up the lungs. And exhale, fold. We're going to hold for a bit longer now. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, reach up again. Reaching up to the fingertips. And exhale, fold. This time walking the 2 hands over to the left. Maybe getting a nice stretch on the right side of the body. And all the way over to the right. Forehead down to the knee. And back to the center. And slowly curling up the spine, coming up. Just loosen out the shoulders here. 1, 2, 3, and around. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to come to a tabletop position now. So wrists are going to be underneath our shoulders, knees underneath the hips. So that tabletop position. So if you want to adjust your camera so I can see if you're doing it correct, or just follow along. So a few rounds of cat-cow, bring the chin to the chest. We're going to round the upper back, pushing into the ground, round in the middle back, lower back, and then our tailbone points down to the ground. Slowly as we inhale, bring the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back, and looking slightly forward. And again, exhale, chin to the chest, rounding that upper back, middle back, lower back, pointing the tailbone down between the legs. Slowly pointing the tailbone up as we inhale. Lower, middle, upper back, looking slightly forward. And one more, chin to the chest. Push away around the shoulders, around the upper back, middle back, lower back. And last time inhaling. Just coming back to your normal neutral spine, so your back is flat. So you should be able to rest a cup of coffee on the back. Back is flat. I'm going to go left hand first. Inhale, reaching forward with the left hand. Reach the top of our inhale, slowly exhale back down. Working breath and movement together now. Right hand, inhale, reach. Exhale back to the start. This time the left leg. Inhale, pushing through the heel. Trying to keep that lower back flat. Exhale back to the start. And the right side. Inhale, pushing back. Imagine pushing a wall back. And exhale back to the start. This time right hand and left leg. So opposite hand to leg. Right hand, left leg, inhale, reaching forward, filling up the lungs, hold for a second, and slowly exhaling back down. Left hand, right leg, inhale, reach. Fill up the lungs, holding for a second at the top, reaching forward and back, exhale back to the start. Do 2 more rounds on your own, using your own breath as a guide. 2 more, okay? So you're working your own, using your own breath as a guide this time. Nice work. Filling up the lungs, holding for that second at the top, and slowly back down. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, slowly back down. When you have your 2 done, just return to your tabletop position. I'm going to walk the hands to the top of the mat. Knees out wide and bring the feet together. Big inhale, exhale, sit back onto the heels for your child's pose. Leaving your forehead drop down to the mat. Take 3 deep breaths here. Sitting back into the heels. Now slowly coming up into that tabletop position again. Planting the hands down so your thumb and first finger are planted into the ground. Tuck the toes under, pushing the hips up for your first down dog of the day. You can have a bend in the knees here. You can be out wide and shoulder width apart. And then we're just going to walk it out here. So you're going to straighten one knee and bend the other. Pedal out the heels. Even the heels drop down to the ground. Leaving the head loose. Looking under the left and the right shoulder. And take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale, filling up the lungs. And exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, look between the hands. Step or hop to the top of your mat. I'm going to flatten the back, look forward, hands on the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. And exhaling, hands by your sides. we're going to take some sun salutations here. My head is going to get cut off, but that's alright. I'm just raising my hands up. So come to the top of your mat. Sorry? You can just see my lower half, that's alright. Okay, so inhale, sweeping the hands up, looking up towards the fingertips. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward, hands to the shins. Exhale, planting the hands down, step back to your high plank. Holding it here for 1 breath. Big inhale, exhale, lowering down to the knees, elbows hugging to the side. Untuck the toes. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale and pushing back into our down dog. Pushing the hips up. Good, 3 deep breaths here. The head, the shoulders are loose, no tension. Inhale, looking between the hands. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Hands to the shins, flatten the back, look forward. Inhale, exhale, fold for that deeper stretch. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Reaching up for the ceiling. Exhaling, hands by your side. Got 2 more sun salutations. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to your high plank. Holding it here, draw the belly button into the spine, inhale. Exhale, we'll go for a full one this time. Lowering halfway down, elbows hugging to the side, untuck the toes. Inhale, chest out, pushing the feet, tops of the feet into the ground. For your up dog. Exhale, shoot the hips up for your down dog. Again, walk it out here, any movement you need. Leave the heels drop down to the ground. Your next inhale, looking between your hands, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flatten your back, look forward, hands to the shins, exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Exhaling, hands by your side. Good, 1 more. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhale, hands to the shins, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands down and stepping back to your high plank. Holding it here, inhale. Exhale, lowering halfway down, elbows hugging to the ribs. Untuck the toes, inhale, up dog. And exhale, rolling over the toes, shooting the hips up for your down dog. 3 breaths here, your last down dog. Slowing down the breath. Inhale, looking between the hands, step or hop to the top of your mat, hands to the shins, flatten the back, look forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up, and exhale, hands by your side. Good, so everyone's standing up again now, good. Okay, so we're going to take a big step out, so your feet are out wider than shoulder width apart. Good. So tense your quads so the kneecaps lift a small bit so you can really get into the hips and the hamstrings. Inhale, bring the chest out, and exhale, pushing the hips back as we fold over. This is where you can use a block if you need it, or a pillow, anything you have. If you have very tight hips, or you can get the hands on the ground. It's good if you have long arms. I've got tight hips but long arms. So leaving the head, shoulders, everything just melt down. Inhale, looking forward, and slowly coming all the way up. Good, so the same as yesterday, we're going to interlock the fingers but behind the back. Just like this, but behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, chest is out. Inhale, lifting the kneecaps, and exhaling, folding in front. Try to bring the arms up over the head. Slowly inhale, coming up. Careful, don't be dizzy. Slowly shaking out the arms. A bit dizzy after that one. And come to the top of your mat. So we take one sun salutation to get to the ground this time. So come to the top of your mat, feet together. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. And exhaling, folding. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward, hands to the shins. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back to our high plank. Holding it here. Inhale, draw the belly button into the spine. Exhale, lower and halfway down. Untuck the toes. Inhale for your up dog. Exhale for your down dog. So walk it out here in your down dog. See if there's a difference to the start of the class. Hamstrings, calves feel a lot looser. Slowly releasing the left and the right knee down. We're just going to take a child's pose here. So just releasing the knees down to the ground. Bring the hands up in front. Dropping our forehead down to the mat. Good, and just reconnecting with the breath here. Nice work, everyone. Nice work, Oisin. Nice work, Aaron. Walking the two hands over to the left. Feel a nice stretch along the right side of the body. Dropping the forehead down between the shoulders. Walking the two hands all the way over to the right, and then I stretch along the left side of the body. And back to the center. Just take one breath here, leave the forehead drop down. And then slowly coming up into our tabletop pose like we did in our warm-up. So I just want to get into the upper back now. So I've got a lot of problems with my shoulders, so this is a really good stretch for it. So we're in our tabletop position. Let's go with the left hand first. Inhale, raising the left hand up. And exhale, we're going to thread the needle and feed it underneath the right shoulder, underneath the right armpit. Leaving the left shoulder down to touch the ground. If you want, you can walk them, the right fingertips out in front to get more of a stretch. And slowly release, coming up, back to our tabletop position. Let's try the right side. Inhale, reaching the right hand up, looking up to the fingertips. Exhale, reaching underneath that left shoulder. Leaving the right ear drop down to the ground. If you want more, we can reach in front with the left hand. Slowly releasing, pushing back up. We're just going to take a few rounds of cat-cow here again, just to loosen out the spine even more. Chin to the chest first, rounding the upper back, middle, lower back, pointing the tailbone down to between the legs. Slowly point the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back, looking slightly forward. And one more round, chin to the chest, pushing into the mat, rounding, point the tailbone between the legs, inhale, slowly point the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Okay, from here we're going to swing the legs around. So we want a generous bend in our knees, pointing the toes back towards us. Inhale, raising the hands up. And exhale, we're just going to give ourselves a hug underneath the knees or hamstrings and leave the forehead drop down. Inhale, reaching up again. If you want, you can straighten the knees a small bit, if you have a bit more room in the hamstrings. Exhaling, fold, hold on to our calves or even the mat, or our feet if we can reach them. Good, inhale, slowly coming up. Let's just give the legs a little shake out. So for our last pose, just lying down on our back. Well, almost our last one. Bring the knees to the chest. Draw little circles with the knees. And then around the opposite direction. And now your happy baby pose. So grabbing either the outside edges of the feet, or you can use your 2 fingers to grab your big toe. Any movement you need. And straighten one leg and bend the other. Bring one knee in and out, whatever movement you need. And finally, give yourself a big hug, bring the knees into the chest, squeeze, tight, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Add a release into your final pose, your Shavasana. Even the hands and the feet fall out to the side, palms facing up. Close down the eyes. You're just going to take a minute here for yourself, just concentrating on your own breath, and I'll tell you when to come back. Good, and slowly wiggling the fingers and toes, moving the knees, the elbows, hips, shoulders side to side, and the neck. Gently waking up the body again. A little stretch, whatever movement you need. When you're ready, rolling either to the left or the right side, using your upper arm as a pillow for a second, and then pushing up to a comfortable seated position. Well done, everyone. Namaste. Thank you. I'll just unmute you all there for a second, just to say hello. Thank you. Well done. We'll be back in the gym soon. Thank you. See you at 4. Hi Erin. Hi Oisin. Hello. See ya. Okay, see ya. I'm gonna end the meeting. Bye. Thank you, Instagram.